Brother, we're friends, and I just, and we're both citizens, so I just want to be real honest with you. I'm a little concerned about some of the stuff I'm hearing about immigrants and immigration. Can we just talk a little bit honestly right here?
Yeah, sure.
Isn't it true, in your church and in most of the churches, that most of the people that come there are illegal?
Well, it depends how you define illegal. Many people were born here in the States, and if you cross a red light, that makes you illegal. Or if you don't do the taxes in the right way, maybe, that makes you illegal. But many people came here with the concern of feeding their families. And all of them, they want to stay here legally, but sadly, there's no way right now, according with the law, that they can do that. So many people has, they visas to stay here, but some others are in the process to find a way to stay here legally.
Doesn't that make them criminals?
Well, let me ask you a question. What happened if you, as American citizen, needs to go to Germany because your family is asking you to feed them? What are you gonna say to them? The only way to go is Germany. What are you gonna say to them?
I'm gonna do what I can do to feed my family.
Exactly. But to go to Germany, you need a sponsor and a lot of money to get a visa over there. They don't want to break the law. Many of them, they don't know about the immigration laws.
Come on.
They don't know anything about that. When they come here, they realize that probably they're breaking a law, but they came with the first purpose, just work and feed their families.
Okay, but according to the Bible,
yes,
if they've broken the law, shouldn't they go home?
Well, it could be if they could, but if they go over there and their families are dying because they don't have a way to feed them, what could be more difficult? Again, talking about the Bible, the Bible talks about that the head of the house is supposed to provide for their family. If they don't provide for their family, it's worse than a criminal. So they're trying to do something that it's a first purpose in the Bible, to feed their families.
So is it really true then that many of them can't provide for their families where they come from? Is it really true?
Yes, many of them, they cannot, because there's no way to work over there. And let's be honest, this country needs the immigrants to run and to work.
But wait a minute, we got so many people that are unemployed. Why do we want more immigrants?
Well, still, there are many things that immigrants are doing in this country that nobody else wants to do. Especially like in many of the states, most of the American born here, they want to go to the school, they want to go to the university and get a great job. But those jobs that talks about agriculture, construction, many of them are trying to do something different than that, and the immigrants are doing that kind of job. In the future, their children are going to be in the university and everything, but right now we need to supply a labor force for that, and they're doing it.
Okay, I want to get back to some things about the Bible, because this is what I'm dealing with as a pastor. Okay, so we talked about them breaking the law for having been here, and they're struggling with, but how about them not paying taxes? The Bible says give to Caesar what is Caesar's.
Well, there are many misunderstandings about that. Many of the immigrants, even though they're here with not a permit to work, the employer is retaining taxes, Social Security, and the federal taxes and state taxes. So basically, they're paying taxes every time they get their checks. And also, I know that the majority of them are doing taxes in every year with the tax ID number, even though they don't have a social
Wait a
security
minute, wait a
number.
minute. If they don't have a social security number, what do you mean a tax? How can they pay taxes?
Well, the law, not the immigration law, but the tax laws allow the people to have a tax ID number just to pay taxes.
Oh.
And in fact, I spoke with one of the representatives from the IRS, and they told me anybody here doing whatever they're doing, they need to pay taxes, even though they don't have the right papers to work. The state, it's willing to receive the tax return from that people.
Really?
So many people are doing their taxes with the tax ID number, and even though they don't gonna receive any benefits from that, I mean, they're providing money for the Social Security Administration, but they cannot claim anything from the Social Security Administration. And the majority of them are just doing the taxes because they want to fulfill the law, waiting for the process to be legal here with their own papers and everything.